Now that the Carnales drug ring is hurting, they've started to move to gun running. They set up a weapons plant in an old steel factory. Don't let their business get off the ground.
Hey, man, we don't got time. One of Troy's crew saw Angelo driving to the airport. We gotta stop his ass before he can skip town and rebuild.
Luz, mamita, where are you? Well, evidently you are talking to me. Chacho, Luz, mira, I apologized, okay? Now get your ass to the airport. What do you mean, why? Have you seen the house? We gotta get out of town. It doesn't matter. Just pack some things and let's go. For God's sakes, just leave them. I don't give a fuck. They're shoes. Good. I'll be waiting for you. Bye-bye. Get the plane ready. She'll be here soon.
Angelo?
We're taking off. You and you. Let's go.
What about Luz?
Fuck her. Johnny's gonna be jealous.
Oh my God!
What are you doing here?
I was supposed to leave with Angelo.
So what's in here? Guns? Money? Some uncut shit? Shoes?
Actually, they're this season's new.
Hey, bullshit. That's last year's fall collection.
That's not true.
Just let it go, man. No reason to piss off Manuel. Just keep going.
So, what am I supposed to do now?
I don't fucking care.
I have no place to go.
C, answer A.
But you can't just leave me here.
Bitch, you're trying my patience.
Can you at least tell me where Manuel is?
I changed my mind. Shoot her. Good job, man. I'll tell Julius we're done here. Take Angelo's ride. I'll drive this back to your crib. You know what? I think Julius was right about you.
Need a light?
Thanks.
Fucking asshole.
I tell you, you and me are always making new friends. Things are moving too slow. We gotta step it up. I hear a guy named Joseph Price calls the shots. I don't know much about him except that he's friends with some mechanic named Donnie. If we get in good with Price's crew, we'll always be one step ahead of those fuckers. Here's the plan. Go and tear up Donnie's shop. Right when you're about to finish off Price's buddy, I'll rush in and save the day. Make it look good, but don't you dare mess up my car. If we're lucky, Donnie will arrange a meet with Price. Thanks for buying my tea. Donnie, get down! What are you waiting for? Get in!
We gotta get out of here.
I think you scratched my hood.
Look,
Motherfucker.
Who are you?
I'm Lynn. And you're welcome.
I know he's your friend, Joseph, but I will not let that Nimrod ruin my plans.
Your plans?
Our plans.
Look, Donnie may be a little flaky, but he always steps up at the end.
I certainly hope so.
Lynn and I got this shit down.
This should be compelling.
All right, kids, check this shit out. So we lost the parts the buyers wanted, and there's no way another shipment like that is gonna roll through here again anytime soon. Lynn and I did the math, and there are a couple of key cars that we can strip down to get the parts we need.
See what I tell you? This guy's a fucking genius. I'm gonna go get the boys ready.
So your plan is to go steal cars. You really know how to think outside the box, Donnie.
Don't talk to him like that.
I'll take your advice to heart.
It's not advice.
A threat? Huh. How refreshing.
Listen up, you old
Lynn, don't worry about it.
Shut up, Donnie.
You were saying...
I was about to tell you to go fuck yourself.
And here I thought we were bonding.
Let's go, Donnie.
That's probably the smartest thing you've said all day.
Donnie, slow down. Don't worry about it. It wasn't your fault. I know you are. It's okay. Just relax, man. Yeah, you do that. Later. Fuck!
That was productive.
That's the second time the Saints fucked us!
3 times, if you count the attack on the garage. Quite a coincidence.
What do you mean?
Well, let's think. The same 4 people knew about those jobs. If I didn't sell us out, and you didn't sell us out, who else is there?
Donnie? Donnie may not like it when things get messy, but there's no way he'd turn on me.
Which brings us to...
Lynn.
Bravo.
This is gonna be a bitch to explain to Donnie.
Luckily, you're not going to.
What do you mean?
Please, you're too attached to the boy. I'll handle this.
I don't give a shit what you do to Lynn, but you better not hurt Donnie.
Of course, Joseph. I'll keep that in mind.
Sup, player? Lynn's been saying you're doing a hell of a job when it comes to the rollers. Keep it up. That Lynn?
Hey, meet me at the pool hall. The rollers are getting into something big.
Don't let me hold you up. You know how the lady hates to be kept waiting.
Good girl.
Go fuck yourself.
Temper, temper, little girl. Look at you. All tied up pretty as a present. I think it's time to unwrap you.
Sounds like the cops are coming, Mr. Sharp.
Let's take our guest for a ride, shall we?
Hey, I think we stopped moving. You listening? You even alive? Say something. Ow! I'll take that as a yes. Where the fuck's my lighter?
What are you doing driving Lynn's ride, Mr. Sharp?
I'm glad you could make it, Donnie. There's something I want you to see.
Stay calm. We're gonna get out of this.
Lynn?
Donnie, listen to me! I swear to God!
Lynn!
Take a deep breath and count to 10, Donnie.
Count to 10? You just shot my girl!
Yes, it's tragic. Could you give me a hand here?
Why did you...
Lynn was working with the Saints. Now, would you give me a hand? This car is heavy.
Donnie, where are you going?
Children.
Stay calm. We're gonna get out of this. I think I found my lighter. Did you hear that asshole, Donnie? He said I was his girl.
The rollers have been taking a lot of interest in a receiving station in the truck yard. Go and check it out. But be careful. Who knows what they're up to?
Did you catch the news? Looks like they found Lynn's body floating in the river this morning. Sorry, dog. I know you did everything you could. Johnny's gonna take it pretty hard when he finds out. You can bet your ass that he's gonna be calling for blood.
Listen up, people. We're done dicking around with the Saints. These streets were ours before those bitches from the row showed up. And when they stepped, what did we do? They fucked up our rates and we just took it. They fucked up our deliveries and we just took it. And now they killed my uncle, and who knows what the fuck they did to Donnie. Now I'm only gonna say this once. We're not gonna sit here and fucking take it!
Hell no! Yeah!
Light them up, boys! We're burning Saints Row to the ground!
Yeah, yeah.
We're not gonna wait for them to hit us again. We're taking the fight to the rollers.
Yeah, well, we might have to rethink that plan.
What's going on?
Word is, every roller that Price could find is headed this way.
How much time we got?
Shit, man, I don't know. My man says they're moving pretty fast.
All right, you coming with me. We got some rollers to fuck up. We're coming up on Price. Let's take that motherfucker out. Nigga, you should buckle your seatbelt. Just the same, one getting away ain't bad. Let's get out of here, player. We'll deal with Price once you get patched up.
Price isn't gonna pull that bullshit he did on the highway again. Go to his uncle's mansion and steal the prick's car.
That was a hell of an explosion. You okay, player?
I got ran over by a motherfucking truck. What you think?
Oh, quit being a bitch. We didn't fuck the rollers hard. They ain't got nothing left. There are a few loose ends, though. Like, who the fuck those buyers are Sharp was talking about? I got a feeling some shit going on we don't know about. I'll catch you later at the church. We did it, player. 3rd Street owns this town. Now, that's not to say shit didn't cost. And I ain't talking about what happened to Johnny's leg or losing Lynn. Those two were soldiers. They knew the risk. Hell, Johnny gets off on it. We crushed a lot of families, player. And someday they're gonna holler at us. But believe me when I tell you, we did the right thing. With the rollers wiped out, Benjamin gone, and the Colombians in our pocket, there ain't gonna be a need for a gang war ever again. And in the end, that's gonna save a lot more lives than we took. So relax, player. You earned yourself a break. You've impressed the hell out of me, son. And I told the crew, you gonna be my right hand. Hold up. Some Barry just turned on his flashes. Yeah, player. I think I'm gonna have to call you back. This may take a while.
Just say the word.
Did you handle it? Where the fuck is Julius?
Have you heard back from Monroe?
Nice work. But I don't think I can let Julius go until you do a little more community service. We'll be in touch.
Looks like we wait.
Why? So we can let this jag-off jerk us around? Fuck that!
And what would you rather do?
You know exactly what I'd like to do.
Johnny, we're not blowing up City Hall.
I'm just saying, it would solve a lot of problems.
What if they're keeping Julius there?
All right, but there's gotta be a better plan than let's be Monroe's bitches.
You're right, there is. Marshal Winslow was a major public figure, and you can bet your ass that people would ask questions if the chief of police wasn't at his funeral. I say we hit Monroe during the funeral procession. That's to show whoever he's working with that we're not fucking around.
You're saying we should assassinate the chief of police while he's at the funeral of the guy we just smashed?
Yeah.
Don't tease me, Dex.
Let's fucking do it.
Your guest is here, Mr. Hughes.
Thanks, Stephen. If you don't mind, could you wait outside? I'm Richard Hughes. It is a pleasure to meet the man who handed me the election. No need to be modest, I'm serious. There's no way I could have beaten Marshal Winslow. God rest his soul. But you made the impossible happen, and for that, I can't thank you enough. I mean, had Winslow been the only person killed, attention would have definitely been cast on me. But after that fireworks display you pulled at his funeral, it's become abundantly clear these horrible crimes were perpetrated by the 3rd Street Saints. While before people criticized my Saints Row urban renewal plan, it is now being lauded. See, until you came along, I was displacing poor people. Now, I'm destroying a hotbed of gang activity. What can I say? The public is fickle. Champagne. As you get older, you quickly learn that there are only 2 types of people in this world. Race, money, gender, none of this matters. At the end of the day, you're either a winner or a loser. Now, the sad truth about our situation is that in order for me to be a winner, I have to level your neighborhood and salt the earth. Hold on for a moment. Stephen, could you come in here? Where was I? Oh yes, salting the earth. Now, I suppose I could try to pay you off. But really, what's the point? You just say no. Or in your case, stand there looking intimidating, and we'd be right back to where we started. So I figured I'd cut the middleman and get right to the point.
Hey, yo, can you speed this shit up? I want to go to Freckle Bitches.
You're going to die here, son. Make no mistake about that. But if it makes it any easier on you, I'll be sure to thank you in my acceptance speech. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a party to...
Time criminals, sneak thievers, and carjackers. Where the streets fight back and shootouts are bound to happen. Ain't nobody scrapping all of these killers. It's taking action. Gang wars, yeah, we bang to the death. Gaining respect in the intelligent city. Think smart and wear your best. Watch your right just as well as your left. Cause 9 out of 10 times we'll creep from behind and blow the tech. Heat holding whips stolen while police is patrolling. Flashing they lights telling us to pull over. We keep going on a high speed chasing the law. Out on parole, swerving out of control with the gas pedal to the floor. On a death wish, driving reckless with no headlights, running through roadblocks and we ain't stopping at red lights. That's how the game goes. Switch up and change clothes. Watch your back when you walk through the streets and say roll, nigga.
Man up. Somebody gon' get laid down. Man up. Whether music or 4 pounds. Man up. Ain't no need to know me well. We can get the drama poppin', homie, I won't tell. Man up. Somebody gon' get laid down. Man up. Whether music or 4 pounds. Man up. Ain't no need to know me well. We can get the drama poppin', homie, I won't tell.
Into the real world where corrupt cops
and vigilantes lurk. Henchmen put in position to do my handiwork. Mob bosses hire hitmen to get your family murked. No matter right or wrong, remember to put your family first. We in the gutter, watching for undercover, slinging butter. Posted up on the corners, me and my brothers. Sex, money, and drugs, the hungriest thugs. Sleep with my burner and wash with my gun in the tub. Posted up in the back of the club, we doing it. That's a nice outfit on your back, don't make me ruin it. First class serving shots like a stewardess. Gun out the holster, now come a little closer so you can computer fit. Blood stains, bullets are genuine so you fluidless. Barely escape with the jaws of life when your Buick flip. That's how the game goes, switch up and change clothes. Watch it back before flat in the traps, the Saints role player. Man up. Somebody gon' get laid down. Man up. Whether music or 4 pounds. Man up. Ain't no need to know me well. We can get the drama poppin', homie, I won't tell. Man up. Somebody gon' get laid down. Man up. Whether music or 4 pounds. Man up. Ain't no need to know me well. We can get the drama poppin', homie, I won't tell.
This just into the newsroom. A deadly explosion has rocked the waterfront. Our Jane Valderrama is already at the scene.
Jack, waterfront residents and the press who were setting up their cameras and microphones to cover the gala fundraiser scheduled for mayoral candidate Hughes' campaign were treated to an amazing sight a few moments ago as the yacht registered to the alderman exploded in a shower of brass and mahogany. We were a safe distance away, so no one here was injured, as far as we can tell. But we have no word as to who, if anyone, was actually aboard. We don't know how this happened, why this happened, or even who was on the boat, if anyone, as no survivors have been located. I was inside the press tent when it happened, but witnesses outside say that the peaceful, serene evening was suddenly punctured by a vicious explosion that not only reduced the alderman's yacht to a pile of floating debris, but knocked out windows and swamped smaller boats throughout the marina. Jack?
Jane, while you were giving that report, we attempted to contact Alderman Hughes' press secretary, and there was no answer. Do we know where the alderman is?
No, we do not, Jack. I've asked around, and no one from the press corps noticed any official movement on the boat, as it's early in the evening, and the event was not scheduled to begin for another couple of hours.
Do we know if this was an accident or yet another attempt on the life of a public official?
Jack, we don't have any definitive answers on that, and with almost no details emerging yet, we still do not know if this was something as silly as a galley or a fuel tank explosion. But in the light of recent events, we cannot rule out the possibility that this was more than just an accident. Reporting live from the waterfront, this is Jane Valderrama. Back to you, Jack.
Thank you, Jane, and stay dry. Stay tuned as we get more details on this unfolding event. We will bring them to you immediately. In the newsroom, I'm Jack Armstrong.
He won't make it. Hurry, call the ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it. Hurry, call the ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it.
Size ain't shit, pussy, you ain't heard. Sucker till his vision and his words get blurred. Mr. Rack back the gauge and shots get heard. It's the steady gang crusade, so spread the word. Saint Row, I fall where your busters can't go. Trust is a must, bust first and stay low. 45 caliber medical manifesto. I see you where you let your last breath go. Let's go serving, Jack the Jackers. Got full body armor when the cops attack us. I'm a killer with a cannon, ain't afraid to use it. Squeeze the trigger, fill the whole room with chamber music. I know niggas that had it all in blue it. My hammer shine like a Mercedes, but you don't wanna get into it. Don't pursue it, make your body leak some fluids. My niggas don't talk, they do it. We're stranded on St. Row. Fill your clips up and let them go. Medical attention is essential. Fuck you. Yeah.
Hurry, call the ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it. Hurry, call the ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it.
Saint Row, bringing that banging back to the street. Feel the agony.
We're a problem I don't think you can fix. I don't think these motherfuckers want a problem with this. Follow the script before you have to swallow a clip. And I'ma flip it like I'm slanging all night at the script. Remember this shit, the way me
guys, and that was Saints Row. We are going to be actually streaming more Saints Row coming up soon. We're going to be also releasing Saints Row, the recordings for Saints Row 2 very soon. I actually did this recap video because of the new Saints Row that is coming out very soon. I think it's going to be sometime this year or next year, something like that. I believe it's the end of this year. I have to double check. So yeah, that was a good recap refresher on what the original game was like. So when the new one comes out and we do play it, you know, you'll have an idea of what the original was like. So we're gonna be playing 2, 3, and then 4. So the 3 is the third. I just finished streaming one of them on Twitch the other week or so. So we're gonna be actually recording it. It was a test stream. So yeah. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in for Rose Gang Gaming. This is Aisha Rose. And I will see you guys in the next one. See you next time.
Got a bitch, y'all know me. Mississippi hoe, I'm a real OG. Tired of being broke, don't get Joe, cause I'm bring your ass to Saints Row, bitch, Saints Row, bitch, if we want it, then we lay it on the floor, bitch, I lie, I steal, cause nobody cares how I feel, but Saints Row, Saints Row, Saints Row, Saints Row, I lie, I steal, cause nobody cares how I feel, but Saints Row, Saints Row, Saints Row, Saints Row. You left me in the middle of hell with no hope. You put me in a trap with straps and no dough. No food, no water, kids drowning in the mist. I asked God why my people gotta live like this.